Hi guys, welcome to Hope It Grows. I wanted to show you my fuchsias, just a quick look at them. Apologies if my voice is a little bit strange, I've got a bit of a cold. So yeah, I've never, to be quite honest, which is kind of embarrassing for me to say, I didn't actually know what fuchsias were about a year ago. This is how out of touch of actually growing plants I was. I studied sort of plant science at uni, but I just never really had grown many plants, and especially flowers. I'd never really grown flowers at all. But yeah, so I decided to buy some fuchsias, and I really like the look of this variety, which is called Snowcap. I just love the colour contrast and like the pure white. So I hopped onto eBay. I was looking. There was a seller that had this huge list of varieties. There's just so many varieties. And the plants came, and I potted them up and grew them, and it flowered. And it was this variety, and I was just really confused. I was like, this definitely isn't the variety that I ordered. So I messaged the seller, and they were like, "Oh, we'll have a look to see if we can find the right variety for you." And I never heard back after that. So I think it was a deliberate sort of scam that they just put this huge list of varieties down, and then they send everyone this variety, knowing that most people probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference between, say, one that is this colour and another fuchsia that has a slightly more purple flower or whatever, because a lot of fuchsias generally look similar to this. But because I had actually ordered one that looked vastly different, I knew that it definitely wasn't the right variety. And yeah, I never heard back from them, and I was a bit sad. And I didn't want to push it anymore, because especially at the time, I couldn't really use my phone much at all. So I left it. But I went to a different seller, and I bought the same variety, Snowcap, and these are the plants that came, and yeah, they're definitely the right variety. I'm really happy with them, and I just really love the contrast in the colours. The only thing is that when these flowers start to turn, you can see they go like a slightly brown, which is a lot more noticeable on, oh there we go, look, the flower just popped off. It's slightly more noticeable on these flowers because of the pure white when the flowers just come out. So it looks a little bit worse when the flowers are turning, but I think it's worth it because I really love the white and the pink. But yeah, and interestingly, I've seen a lot of bees come into the fuchsias, and I just assumed that they've been bred. Usually what happens is breeders will select for double flowers like this, and it's at the expense of the stamens, which are the filament, which is the long bit, and the anthers, which produces the pollen, is the little bits at the top. Which means that usually flowers that have been bred for double petals, they either just don't produce pollen, or the double petals hide the pollen too much for the bees to be able to find. And similarly, usually plants, the nectaries, which produce the nectar, they're all sort of bred out in favour of more petals. You get those roses with loads and loads of petals. But I think because the bees keep coming to the base of the flowers, right at the base, I think that they have nectaries at the base of the flowers, and the bees and obviously other pollinators as well go to the nectaries to get some nectar. So yeah, pretty happy with that, because it's a win-win. It looks really lovely, and the bees like it as well. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, then feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for further updates, and I will speak to you in the next video.